I'm gonna follow up on how my first day of school went. Um, it went pretty good, so it was all right. My second class was the one that was kind of harder, but the first class it wasn't that bad. In my first class, it was sociology, so she didn't really care. Well, like she didn't care about introducing us or anything like that. Um, we ended up having to do group project, but yeah, like a group, I guess, talk or whatever. But like almost when the class was finishing, so it wasn't that bad, and I was okay with that. Like I was kind of, it was kind of hard, but it was okay. Um, she honestly ended up telling us everything was gonna be online. Only the tests were gonna be with her, which I was like, should have told me before, and I would have just got an online class. But I was like, hey, it's sociology. I don't know what that is. Hold on, sorry, my daughter's here. Um, so I was like, I don't know what that is. Might as well just get like a face-to-face class, just in case. And she comes out that everything, even our notes are gonna be online. Everything's online. So I was like, great. My husband's like, she just did it online. I was like, I know. That's what I said. So um, sorry. After that, I was able to go home and get my daughter because I had like we ended up getting out earlier, so we had 2 hours. Like I had 2 hours to do whatever I wanted, and so I went home and I came and got my daughter, and I came and saw my husband, and then I left. So then my next class comes up and it's public speaking. So of course that wasn't so good. Um, so I go into public speaking and I sit down and there's this girl in front of me. Well, I sit down with this girl because in the other table there was a guy, and then in the other table there was some guy and some girl. So I went and sat down with the girl, and so I was just sitting there, just quietly sitting there. And then before like the teacher comes in, these two other girls come in and sit down with us. So then like one of them's like, oh hey, like what's your name and what do you study and stuff like that, right? So the girl in front of me, I don't remember her name, but either way, I'm not gonna say names anyways, right? Um, I guess she's studying the same thing I'm studying. She's like, I'm studying for a teacher, and I was like, really? I was like, me too. So you know what I mean? So I felt kind of comfortable there because I was like, okay, we have something in common. And then so everyone kind of said everything with like us in our little group or whatever. We said hi, and then we said our group thing. And then so the teacher comes in and she starts introducing herself and telling us what the class is gonna be, like our like whatever we have a big project to do, so like that project. And then almost at the end of the class, she's like, okay, well let's you guys are gonna get in a group of two, and you guys are gonna ask how did you get your name, um, where are you from, and what's the reason that you're here, and you can't really say that because it's a required course. And so she's like, what's the other reason? So then I go to the girl next to me. Well, it's a lady. She's older. Um, and we start talking about our names and how we got them. And of course, my name's really weird. My whole name is Maxayani, not just Yani. So it's Maxayani. And so we kind of started saying why we're there and all these things, right? And then the teacher's like, okay, well, I want to like I guess we had to like go up and introduce the other person, and they had to introduce us, right? And so they're like, who's volunteer? So some guy in the front, like in the back, goes up with his friend or whatever, and they introduce each other, and then they're supposed to give themselves like supposed to say what they did good, one thing they did good and one thing they did bad, and we're supposed to criticize them, not in a bad way, but like in like, oh, you know what, you did this really really good, and you need to fix this or whatever, right? So then all that finishes, and she's like, "Who wants to go next?" And my partner like right away raises her hand, and I was like, and they're like, "You guys can go," and we thought the people behind us, so I was like, "Yes," and they're like, "No, you," and I was like, mm. So then I go up and I talk, right, and I literally was. I didn't even look at. I literally looked once up to everybody, and then I looked down, and like my heart died. Like it was horrible, and I was just like with my arms crossed, my legs crossed. I was just like holding myself. Like it was so hard, like so hard. So then they're like, "What did you did good?" And I was like, they had already said that I got up there. You know what I mean? Like the girl before us, and I was like, I smiled. And they're like, "Yeah, you have a really pretty smile, and we're glad you smiled, right?" And they're like, "What did you do wrong?" And I was like, "I didn't look at nobody." And they're like, "Yeah, you need to work on looking up, and not holding yourself." She's like, "And moving your hands around and all these things." And I was just like, "You should be happy I'm up here." But I didn't say anything. I just thought about it. I was like, "They should be happy I'm even up here," because I was about to like faint. Like I'm serious. I was about to faint. I was just like, mm mm. So, anyways, so then I was like, thank God this class is ending. And then she's like, "You know what? Okay, you guys have a project for tomorrow. Well, for Thursday. Well, which is today. But anyways, and she's like, you guys have to like do in 3 to 5 minute introduction of yourself, or bring something that that like is you, I guess, or like means something to you." And she's like, "You guys have," she's like, "if it has pictures and everything, it's better. And you guys are going to be by yourselves, and you guys have to introduce to like the whole class." And I was like, "Really? Like, you just, I'm dying." And to tell you this, guys, I haven't even started on it. I know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm just going to be like, I have a dog, his name's Snippy. I have a bunny, her name's Chunches. And I have a fish. And I have chickens and roosters and baby chicks. And that's my life. That's that. And I make cakes. That's it. So you know what I mean? Like, but I still haven't even made the PowerPoint. I still haven't even like done nothing. Like, and I'm like procrastinating so bad. And I know I shouldn't, but I am, because I'm freaking out. Because I know that at 5:30 when I go in there, either I go first, like in the beginning, and like exit out everything, or either I go last and just sit there freaking out and having my, I guess, anxiety or whatever going up and up and up and up and up. So I'm like, the fuck do I do? So yeah, later on I have to finish that project so I can go and talk to people, which of course I'm not really happy about. But anyway, so that was my first day, and let's see how today goes. And I'll probably keep you guys posted. Um, I was actually thinking about making a video of you guys meeting either my dog or my bunny, because of course my fish. Like, what am I gonna be like? Oh yeah, he's a fish. He ate a fly the other day. But anyways, I mean, he's a blue fish. He has a castle. That's about it. Like, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you guys a story of either how I got my dog or how I got my bunny. And then, oh, you know what? I'll even show you guys our chickens and roosters and baby chicks. But yeah, so I'll see you guys hopefully Friday or Saturday. I'll upload the next video of how my project went or whatever. And hope you guys like this video. And if you guys want to know anything, or if you guys want me to put any kind of videos, just comment down below, I guess. Bye!